Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Earl, and today I'm going to be ranking all the different major events I've been to, like the NBA Cup, WrestleMania, and some of the festivals. Just like the bigger events, the ones that are actually kind of worth talking about that people might even be interested in, just in general. I don't know. But without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, and as you guys can see, how the way I did the... Sorry if you can hear my cat in a litter box. Yo! No, it's fine. But as you guys can see, the way I did this is S, take me back. Just take me back. I want to be there forever for the rest of my life, just living in that moment type stuff. A is just I had a blast. Still a great time. Not necessarily want to live there for the rest of my life, but had a blast. B was it was cool. Like I had still a good time. Nothing crazy. Not bad at all though. It was just cool. C, we got meh. Didn't hate it. Didn't really like it though. Didn't love it. And then F, bro. Would not go again. Wasted my time. Wasted money. Terrible experience. Terrible whatever. Me and my girlfriend, when we go to, we've been to every single When We Were Young, every single Signaling World, and just this one we still compare every time we go to one of these festivals to this one, just because we had the best time. Like I don't know how to put it. We just had such a great time. Like I don't know if it was because, but yeah, I'm just not sure if maybe it was just because it was the first time me and my girlfriend had both been to a festival. Like it was both our first festivals. Might have also been because it was our first time seeing a lot of these bands that we've been wanting to see like our whole life, and we also got put on to a lot of bands that we just didn't even really know about at the time, to be honest too. So I don't know. It was probably that's honestly going right to S. Not even gonna waste any more time. That's going right to S. All right, the next up on the list we got the second When We Were Young. This is when Green Day and Blink-182 were the headliners, and this was like I think 2 years ago now. Yeah, definitely 2 years ago now, and this is our third festival that we've been to, and honestly, it was nothing like this one. It was not like an S. It was still a great time, but the bands on year 2 compared to year 1 just didn't hit the same for us. But it was still a great time. There's still a lot of bands that we did want to see that we got to see, and I mean, I got to see fucking Tony Hawk skateboarding on a half pipe, so that's crazy enough. But I would say that was honestly it was a B. It was cool, nothing crazy. I'm not bad though, not a bad time at all. And then next up we got the third When We Were Young, the most recent one. This one was cool because it was basically like with the first year almost basically done over again, just without Paramore and a couple other bands obviously, but basically almost all the same bands. This was cool because in the first year there were some bands that weren't playing some of their old music, which I understand, but like the festival's called When We Were Young. It's kind of hinting towards like that time period when you were like these bands are the most relevant and like their biggest songs were coming out, you know what I mean, their best songs. But this one's definitely at an A. That, without a doubt, that's at an A. That was definitely better than year 2 in my opinion. Didn't keep up with year 1, but it was still a great time. Had a blast. Next up for you that can't tell, this is Joe Rogan. This is when he was in Vegas. This technically obviously is not like a festival or nothing, but I just figured Joe Rogan's a big enough name. It was at MGM Grand Garden Arena or whatever it's called in Vegas. I forget, but it was a good time. It was cool. Joe Rogan was there, Tony Hinchcliffe, Brian Simpson, and Hans Kim. And it was the first comedy show I've ever been to, so it just kind of held a special place in my heart with that. And the crowd was talking the whole time. Like, we couldn't hear shit. Like, the people around us made it terrible. Like, terrible. And, yeah, that's our fault for going to a fucking arena to go see our first comedy show. Like, that's on me for sure. But still, that was a terrible time, and I probably wouldn't go again if I knew it was going to be like that. And even still, I probably wouldn't go see a comedy show in an arena again. Unless it's like Shane Gillis or something, like somebody I really, really enjoy. Next up, we got the NBA Cup, and that was in Vegas. This one kind of holds a special place in my heart because me and my dad went together. It was the first basketball game I ever went to, and it was crazy getting to see LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the Lakers. RIP the Lakers. Not just kidding. But it was really cool because I got to take my dad to this game. It was a fun time. It was nothing super crazy though. Like I definitely probably would rather just watch basketball from home on the TV or on my computer. Not gonna lie, just being there. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it was in Vegas at T-Mobile Arena. We're not the home of LA or the home of Indiana, so the crowd wasn't super into it. And the game wasn't super entertaining. The Lakers were kind of just whooping on the Pacers the whole time, which is fun. It's cool. Like I'm glad we won. It's like seeing us win, but like. I would rather have seen a fucking back and forth game. The fourth quarter was a little bit more interesting, but not like still. It was just kind of eh. I'd say it was meh. I wouldn't say it wouldn't go again just because it was my first time getting to see my favorite basketball team play, and I got to see one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT of basketball, so that was super sick. Next up, we got Steve on the Bucket List Tour. This was really cool because this was the first time I met somebody famous. Like, I did have to pay for the meet and greet. But yeah, it was really cool to see Steve-O, and I got to meet him. And then afterwards, I got his had him sign my arm, and I got his signature tattooed. I'm not sure if you're able to see that or not. But yeah, that was really cool. There's not really much else I need to say. I mean, it's Steve-O, the bucket list tour. It was fucking insane, the shit he was doing in that. And it was a great time. Got to meet Steve-O, had him sign my arm after, so that was super sick too. Got that shit tatted. Shout out to Steve-O. It was honestly a great time, and that's definitely gonna be at an A. Like, that was insane. Next up, we got, I didn't want to put them all together and put all the festivals right together, so I kind of spaced them out. So right here we got the first Sick New World, and this is when System of a Down was the main headliner. Then they had Korn, Deftones, and Incubus. And honestly, I made it maybe 4 hours into this event. Me and my girlfriend just weren't thinking. When we went to when we were young, we didn't necessarily need sunscreen. I mean, we had long sleeves on too and stuff and pants, so we didn't need sunscreen for that. And it was also in October. This was in Vegas in April, and for some reason, I didn't put on sunscreen. I think she did, honestly. I didn't put on fucking sunscreen, bro. And by literally after seeing like 3 or 4 bands, it was literally during Papa Roach's set that we had to leave. Like, I could not make it anymore. I was just burnt to a crisp. I kind of was being a wuss, and I was being a wuss, honestly, though. I regret it. I mean, I know it burnt and it sucked, but like, I just wish that we would have been able to see. I already seen Deftones, but my girlfriend didn't get to see Deftones, so that kind of bummed me out, honestly. And then I didn't get to see Korn. Never seen them, so it was just kind of bummer on that part, honestly, can't lie. But because of that, though, I mean, I had a terrible time. That's going to Wouldn't Go Again. But that's mainly going to Wouldn't Go Again because, like I said, I got sunburnt to a fucking crisp. Like, it was GG's within 3 to 4 hours of being there, if even that. Because, like I said, I'm in the Vegas heat in April and I had like a tank top on. Bro, I don't know what I was thinking. I got burnt, and it was terrible time. But that was because of me. It wasn't because of the event. And also, kind of like the same thing with the Joe Rogan thing. It's kind of just because of the crowd, not necessarily because of the people putting on the show. Next up, we got Skankfest, and this was the one last year in Vegas, Skankfest Vegas Attacks, and oh my god, I cannot say enough good things about Skankfest. It's an amazing time. You get to literally party with your favorite comedians, or at least I would assume it's some of your favorite comedians. Like, dude, at Skankfest last year, I had some of the fucking best moments of my life. I met some of the most people I've looked up to for a crazy amount of time. All Glaze, I know they're comedians. Why am I looking to comedians? I don't care. Fucking I got so many people's signatures on my arm from there. Ignore this. I just got more tattoos done, but like Tony Hinchcliffe, Dave Smith. I met fucking Shane Gillis, Dan Soder, Big J Okerson, Joe List, just a fuck ton. Oh, Sam Talent. Like, dude, a fuck ton of comedians I met. Signed my arm. Even if they didn't sign my arm, I met a ton of comedians. I met Chris Kattan. I met Annie Letterman. I can't even think of all the people I met. I met so many different people. Even multiple times I like ran into them. Like, Skankfest is the craziest party fucking comedy festival ever. I cannot say enough good things about Skankfest. I love Skankfest. And this is Take Me Back, and it's going on top. Fucking take me back, and I would relive those days over and over and over again. All Glaze. There's so many different shows going on. Dude, I'm telling you, I cannot express it enough. Skankfest is crazy. There's fucking Ari Shaffir pooping on stage. Might not be interested in that. I'm not either. I'm just saying that's fucking insane. What else did we have? There's a naked roast battle. That sounds horny, actually. I shouldn't have said that. But hey, maybe you want to see that. It's mainly male comedians anyways. But I mean, fucking hey, dude. There's live podcasts going on. There's fucking... Dude, the best... If you're going to take anything from this video and go to any of these shows, or consider it, go to Skankfest. I'm so bummed that it's in New Orleans next year. I'm praying they come back to Vegas. But dude, I'm telling you, Skankfest is where it's fucking at. Now, next up we got SummerSlam. That was in Vegas of August 2021 when John Cena and Roman Reigns headlined. And it was a pretty good time. It was the first like big pay-per-view I've been to, because I technically went to Money in the Bank before this, but I didn't make it through it all the way. So it was the first WWE pay-per-view I've actually been to, and it's literally the second biggest pay-per-view of the year for wrestling, like especially WWE, obviously. And dude, it was super sick. There were some parts of it that were like, but I mean, for a majority, it was a great time. Like, dude, like being at SummerSlam and that being my technically my first actual wrestling pay-per-view was super cool. That John Cena and Roman match was a great match. Edge versus Seth Rollins was a fucking banger, and seeing Becky return, that was kind of cool. Got to see RK Bro. Dude, yeah, SummerSlam was had a blast for sure. I haven't really been doing like, oh well, if it's on top. I've only really did that with the Skankfest one, but SummerSlam, we'll just fix it real quick. SummerSlam will go right there. Signet World right there, and then yeah. And last but not least, the most recent event I've been to, literally 3 weeks ago when I filmed this, WrestleMania 41. This was a dream come true going to it. No matter what you thought of the pay-per-view event itself, for me personally, it was a dream come true. Me and my best friends have been talking about one day going to a WrestleMania. Imagine it was in Vegas for fucking at least 15 years. Like, basically our whole lives. The whole time that we, at least all my friends known each other, we've been talking about that. Going to a WrestleMania together. What if it was in Vegas? And then you add the fact that John Cena won the 17th title, and I was in the fucking arena. I was in the room, the stadium. I would never have believed it. And then this technically isn't part of WrestleMania, but the next day I met John Cena and he signed my arm. Crazy. The Rhea Ripley match, fucking 5-star banger. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, fucking 5-star banger. Dude, this shit was a dream come true. Even I seen so quick story time, very quick. Me and my best friend Josh watched WrestleMania 31 together on his phone in his fucking small little room way back when we were kids, playing with action figures, putting on our own WrestleManias. And we watched Seth Rollins. That's when he comes out after Roman. I don't think the match is over. I forget if the match is over. Roman and Brock were fighting for the title. Seth comes out, cashes in his Money in the Bank, and wins, and ends with the biggest fucking... Not the biggest, but ends with a fucking screw job kind of, or whatever, you know what I mean? He screws over Roman again. Then, 10, 15 years, probably 10 years, I think it was, not 15, but like 10 years later, me and him are in that same arena watching it happening. Not same arena. 10 years later, me and him are in the same room again watching, well, not same room, but we're in the stadium watching it happen again. Seth screw over Roman again and win. Like, it was just poetic how fucking, like, perfect that was, and how crazy it was that, like, that just ended up being the WrestleMania that we went to. That was the one that ended up being in Vegas. Like, bro, take me back all day. Honestly, it might over even take Skankfest. These two are like neck and neck. I gotta put WrestleMania 41 right there. It was just a dream come true. I mean, I even met Rhea Ripley. I met fucking so many people, dude. Like, take that. This was me living my boyhood dream. Like, truthfully, like, I can die happy. I mean, take it off my bucket list. I'm good to go. We're done here. Roll the credits. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, it was just a dream come true. I can go on and on and on and on about it all day. But yeah, there you have it. We got WrestleMania 41 at top, and we got Joe Rogan at the bottom. Who would have thought? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, anyways, that's the list. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought. I'm going to be doing more lists like this probably in the future of different little rankings of different things I've been to or whatnot like that. And also, me and the boys, if you might be interested, are starting a wrestling podcast called The Really Real Wrestling Podcast. We already have the YouTube page up with a profile picture, but there's no videos yet. We haven't even shot the first podcast yet. We're just still trying to finalize some things and figure out how we want to do it exactly. But that should be coming up within the next week or two, like the first upload. And I'll make sure I'll let you guys know about it. But anyways, that's been the video. Oh, and I'll put the link in the description too for the podcast so you guys can find it and make it a lot easier. But anyways, that's been the video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Later. Peace.